us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see, the Uconn Huskies taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Connecticut's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Finds his man. It's Parker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down. The run from the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, to the next, to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about Uconn. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got to peel off one deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
So Northwestern's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This offense starts deep in a hole. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Follows a good block there, picks up threes out to the 9.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stone. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds his target down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Flips it out on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Farrell. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's...
There he goes. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Dropping back, it's Stone. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this cornerback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Uconn going back to work on offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
The short hands, it's Simmons. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Back to throw, it's Fagnano. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking to throw again. Flips it out in the flat. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the...
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reeder. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He might want another play. To the air, it's Stone. He's got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Uconn offense goes back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one is picked up in the end zone. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. On the run, it's Porter. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Dropping back, it's Stone. They're working that left side. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Rutgers. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw it, Stone. Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to fire on second down. They'll run the screen. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Farrell. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it beyond the marker, and it'll be a first down for Northwestern.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. And you want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They'll try to run for it. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle,
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Northwestern. And they take it in for 6 more points. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Uconn going back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Catch in the middle. It's Simmons.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going right to work up top. He fires one deep down the right side. He's got it! Finds a seam! Slippery slide! Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Uconn offense goes back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
They make the tackle, but Uconn has enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, it's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag him down. He only needed a few yards to get that 1st down. Defense will have to do a better job next time.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Uconn.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Northwestern 28, Uconn 14.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
He'll try it again. There he goes. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Uconn going back to work on offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Punch it out of the air. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And the offense just going to spike it here.
No gain on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.